Yo, what's up, everybody? This is your Coach Renz, and in this video, I'm going to tell you why you keep getting jacked up on relationships and why people who, after they date you, they move on to a greater relationship, but how you can also change and make changes and change your destiny. Now, I want to thank everybody who subscribed to this channel. Please, if you're not a subscriber, finding me for the first time, hit that subscribe button and then hit that little bell so you'll get the notifications. If you're over on Facebook, come on over to YouTube and subscribe to me so that you can help out the channel. I really appreciate it. And to all my patrons, I really appreciate you guys. We're about to have a giveaway, but if you want to purchase one of these, go on over to my website, CoachRenz.com. Go to the store, hit jewelry, and you can buy some of these. Or you can get involved in any of my coaching programs, as well as go to my popcorn shop, Uncle Renz Popcorn. You are popcorn. Letter U, letter R, word popcorn.com. Order you some gourmet popcorn. Ship it to you. Now, after my selfless promotions, let's talk about this for just a second. Let's get into this. And I'm also going to bring up part about the show Lucifer that they showed that typifies the last part of this. So if I forget, y'all remind me about the show Lucifer. But also, oh yeah, we're going to be doing a live tonight. Going to be talking about the Tree of Life. Tree of Life, how to apply it. What is it? How does it work? How does it function in your life? What the heck is the Tree of Life? From the biblical aspect, from the Hermetic aspects, from the Sumerians and everybody else. Going to be talking about Tree of Life tonight. But if you hit that bell notification, you'll know about it. So bam, let's talk about this thing. What are we talking about? First, I'm going to give you a little bit about myself. Some of you are going to think that Coach Renz is incredibly arrogant in just a second. But, oh well, get over it. So here's the deal. I would say about 95% of the women that I've ever dated or were married to or had any kind of long-term relationship with, after we break up, they seem to go on to the next relationship and have a wonderful relationship, glorious relationship. Now, it wouldn't bother me so bad if the person went into the next relationship still being the same person they were with me in the relationship, in our relationship. Wouldn't bother me as bad. But the thing that bothers me about it is that all the things that I kept telling them that I receive love, that I need for them to do or be in our relationship in order for us to have a strong, great, amazing relationship, they seem to go do that in the next relationship. And this was plaguing me. This was bothering me. This was like, what the heck? For a while, I swore off dating because I was like, no, I'm not training anybody else to be a great woman for some other dude. I've actually had women, some of the ones I've dated, come back and said, thank you for the lessons. Really? Wasn't really feeling that. But I've had some of them come back and say that to me. But I get it. I understand. I've even had one or two guys come back. I know it was two of them come back and say that, man, I'm glad that she made these changes before she came to me. Right? That didn't make me feel good. And I'm not going to take their bro card away for that. I get it. You know, you're just showing some appreciation. But in the moment we were in, I had to describe it for you to understand why it happened and what happened. But anyway, that's besides the point. I digress. So, why does this happen? This is the arrogant part. When a woman dates me, she's going to get chivalry. She will get the door opening. She will get the chair pulled out. She will get the consideration of me going above and beyond to make sure that she has everything that she needs. We could be getting ready to have dinner, and I'll go and I'll make sure she has knife, fork, napkins, whatever she needs. If she says that, oh, I forgot to put this, so I can need this on my food, I'll go get it. It doesn't matter. If she needs gas in the car, I go get gas in the car. Women who date me rarely put gas in their own car. It's not something I'm gonna let them do. They rarely touch trash. Some of them are hard-headed and be trying to grab trash anyway, but they rarely touch the trash. You know, there are just so many things that I can go over and go through, but the long and short of it is chivalry is very much alive, and consideration and caring for your woman, and actually being focused on what is going to make her happy, and actually being her cheerleader for the things that she wants to accomplish. You want to change your weight? I got you. I'm with you. I'll do it with you. I'll help you. I ain't gonna always be nice, but I got you. You want to make more money? You want to get a college education? You want to change careers? I got you. I'm gonna help you. Let me be back here and support you. You know, you may not say everything you want me to say, may not be the nice and sweet and cuddly all the time, but I'm gonna tell you what you need to hear. You know, so I'm gonna motivate you, but I'm also gonna hold you accountable. I'm gonna be your accountability partner. You're gonna get that when you're dating me. And most women really love that. Really enjoy it. Think it's the all world. But for some reason, when I express to them what I need in order for me to feel love in the relationship and in order for me to stay in the relationship, it seems to go by the wayside. Sometimes it happens, then it goes back. It happens, then it goes back. And for the life of me, I could not figure out, why is it that if I'm giving all this goodness, what's the problem? Why can't you just join into the goodness and say, yes, I want more of this goodness? You know, treat it like a drug. I'm on that Renz. I'm on that Renz, girl. That Renz got me. That Renz got me all fiended out. Why can't you treat it like a drug? But nope. It's taken for granted. It's taken for granted. Now, I know many of you are out there right now, men and women are saying that exactly. That's me, Coach Ren. That's me, Coach Ren. Nah, it ain't all of y'all. I'm gonna tell you right now, it ain't all of y'all. Actually, I'm gonna add a little Will Smith part in here that I heard this morning. It ain't all of y'all. Some of y'all, you need to take responsibility and stop looking for fault at other people and take responsibility for what you're supposed to do. But I'll get there later. So, I was thinking this morning. I was thinking last night, actually. Then I was thinking this morning about that. And what I realized is that I'm a double-edged sword. You see, here's the problem. I recognize that those women were able to go to the next relationship and be exactly what is needed for that man. Whatever he said he needed, they were actually able to change who they are to be that for that man because they were blindsided by me breaking up with them. Now, let me give you a little bit of the show Lucifer that I was watching it the other day. In the show Lucifer, you had a double kind of story going on. You had the lady, I forgot her name right now, but she thought that she can go back to her old ways and be mean to people and callous towards people, and she had a free ticket to heaven. Since she had already been to hell, she had a free ticket to heaven because she knew two angels and they would just swoop her right on up to heaven. But then she came to realize by Amenadiel telling her that no, that's not how it works. You still got to get there on your own. And so she was heartbroken because she said, I can't change. This is just who I am. I can't change. While on the other side of the show, the other side of the story, you had the character playing Cain, and I'm sorry if I'm messing this up for anybody. I should have said spoiler alert, but too late now. You had the other guy playing Cain. Cain was marked by the creator to have the mark was a tattoo on his arm, a mark on his arm that he had to carry. And as long as he had that mark, he would live forever. He would never die. See, I've always thought that was Cain's curse. It wasn't a beard or all these other. People have all those stuff. I thought it was the fact that Cain would live forever. But we've discussed that before already. But, so Cain was self-sacrificing, fell in love with the detective and could not hurt her and self-sacrifice, which is the opposite of what he did by murdering his brother. So he was self-sacrificing, cared enough about somebody else to care about their feelings, and the mark was removed. So now Cain can die, but they leave you on that cliffhanger. So Cain changed who he is, while the other lady doesn't believe she can change who she is. In relationships with me, most of these women believe that this is just who I am. I'm just this person. This is how I love. This is how I am intimately. This is how I am sexually. This is how I am, in the house as far as taking care of the house. This is how I am as far as taking care of the kids. This is how I am taking care of myself. This is how I am. This is how I am. This is how I am. But then when they get blindsided, you see Cain got blindsided by falling in love, right? The other lady got blindsided by realizing that, damn, I can't just get a free pass. But so she's going the opposite. She's going one way of just remaining the same. Why Cain changed. And these ladies who date me, they change after they get blindsided by me because what they never see coming is the breakup. You see, I'm not the kind of guy that's going to sit up there and nag you all the time. That's going to every week keep telling you, you ain't doing this and you ain't doing this and you ain't doing this and you ain't doing that. And I don't feel love and I don't feel this and I don't feel that. I'm not that guy. I'm the guy that'll tell you in the beginning. I'll remind you about 3-4 months later if I see it slipping. I'll remind you again about 6 months later, if it's lasting that long, that you're slipping. But then all of a sudden, I'm like, bam. Now, all that time, do I ever stop the chivalry? Do I ever stop the consideration? Do I ever stop doing all those other things? No, I don't. But because I never stop, they think everything is okay. Because the last guy you dated, he nagged and nagged and nagged and nagged and nagged when things weren't going well. And y'all had arguments and arguments and arguments. So you knew things weren't going well. So you knew the breakup happened. You was okay with it because it was a breakup. It's supposed to happen. But with me, you didn't expect that. You thought everything was going great. Everything's fun. It's fantastic. So you felt blindsided. Now, when you get that blindside hit, all of a sudden you start looking around. If you guys play football, blindside is a term for when you play football and you get smashed and you didn't see it coming. So that's where that comes from. Usually it's the left side of the quarterback. But anyway, digress. They get blindsided by me, and all of a sudden it's like now they look inside themselves and see that, oh, maybe there's something about me that I actually need to change. Because I had something that was real good, but then I lost it. God dog it. I don't want that to happen again because the pain is too great. Yes, I know the modesty. I feel it. I see it. I feel it. Yeah, all up in here. But then they get blindsided. So they go to the next relationship, and now they got their head on a swivel. What? I'm not being affection, intimacy, dating, keeping myself up, keeping the house up. Oh, they on it now. They on it. Whatever that dude needs to make sure that their relationship grows and gets better, they are on it. Most of them. Because they don't want to feel that blindside pain. But see, I can't go and be like the other guys and keep nagging and whining, because all that's going to do is make me just leave the relationship real early. Because if I got to do that, then I can't do it. So I told myself this morning, I said, man, if the relationship I'm in right now doesn't work for whatever reason, I'm not saying that it's not going to work. I don't think that way. I never think negatively. But if I was in a single situation right now, I'd be like, I want to find a woman who is devastated, who just got devastated from her previous relationship, and recognize that she needs to do some internal dialogue with herself. That is not the outside. See, that's the other thing. I saw a video of Will Smith today, and I know it's probably a couple of weeks old, but he was talking about how he was having a debate with a friend of his about how she was talking about it's this person's fault and it's that person's fault. And Will went on this whole speech about no. Just because it may be somebody's fault, but it's your responsibility to make the change and make things different. You see, if you've been in relationships and the relationship's been failing, if the dude cheated on you, if the guy cheated on you, if the woman cheated on you, is it their fault or in the next relationship, or is it your responsibility to make sure that you're doing what's necessary so that the next person doesn't? So that you choose better. But more importantly, so that the next person doesn't. Is it your parents' fault that you didn't get all the financial lessons, you didn't get all the motivation, you didn't get all the support? Is it their fault now that you're 30, 40 years old? Or is it your responsibility to make sure that you are doing what you know is necessary in order to change your life? If you are spending more money than you earn, then it is not your parents' fault. It is your responsibility to do better. You see, we can point the blame left and right in every direction we want to point the blame. But at the end of the day, whoever fault it is now your responsibility. You see, in every one of those relationships where the woman flipped the script and did right by the next guy, they realized that it is their responsibility to do what's necessary to make the relationship amazing and great. And until you start taking responsibility instead of looking for fault and blame, you will always be in the worst situation when it comes to relationships. And you will always find yourself on the losing side of a relationship. Now, as far as for me, with the relationship I'm in now, you know, it got to be amazing and great. Because if it doesn't, I don't know. Because I don't know of any other thing to do in my situation. It's like, I know I'm not looking at the person's fault. I'm looking at my responsibility, and all I do is get better and get better and get better. But in all of that, I know some of you are thinking you just got to have somebody who's awake, whose mind has already come to that level. And that's why I said she got to be, maybe she was devastated before. And I know the others are saying that, well, you got to help her to come to that understanding in the relationship that you're in. And so that's been your problem. You haven't been able to get them to come to that understanding. Some people don't want to come to that understanding. Some people don't want to come to the realization of what they need to do internally to make the relationship better. And so there's only so much you can do. Like I said in the previous video the other day, the Zen saying, the teacher can open the door, but the student has to walk in. I can open the door, but my woman has to walk in. I can't force her to walk in. But anyway, this is not about me. This is about you guys, because I don't want you going through this over and over again. If you just got done wrong in a relationship, well, it's not their fault, and you should stop looking for them to feel pain. Yeah, I know you want them to feel pain, and you want there to be fairness and for them to feel pain, but stop looking for that. Just recognize that, hey, you have to do your internal dialogue. You got to look inside yourself, get your understanding going, and recognize what is your responsibility to yourself so that you don't keep repeating the same type of relationships. So, yeah, we can all change. We don't have to be like the lady Charlotte in Lucifer, who felt like she's doomed to hell because she can't change, and she is just who she is. You got to be Cain, the first murderer, who said that, you know, he realized that he can change, that he can change just by loving somebody more so than he loved himself. Right? And I mean, that's basically the idea with Cain. But guys, you know, for real, self-inventory, take a self-look. Remember, I keep saying you got to free yourself to be yourself. Why? Because your greatness is non-negotiable. And I thank everybody. Please hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, join me, go online, buy some of these. Y'all have a great day. This is your Coach Renz.